So let's go there. We're gonna go right there to the nakedness. But right in there, a lot of people don't understand that the father, like I said, they had a teaching. And Eve knew that. And you know how much people who will sit here and say Eve never knew it was given to Adam, not to Eve, but Eve talked to the serpent before she did it. So how she ain't know? The scriptures just showed y'all that. That's like I said, even with this nakedness. It say, therefore, he said they was both naked, the man and his wife, and was not ashamed. Okay, you got to look at how the scriptures are saying it. This the author saying they was both naked and was not ashamed. I'm not knocking the author. I'm not knocking the scripture. I ain't taking nothing away or adding to it. But they didn't knew that they was naked until a later time. So was the nakedness they real image, basically? Because I don't believe it was their real image. I believe it was in a greater image. I personally believe that. I believe his nakedness was another image, which is the image we are in. That's why when we undress, it's our shame, right? Because they was not ashamed. Because they what? Trumped evil. They walked on evil. Evil ain't have no power over them because at the end of the day, they wholeheartedly served the Most High. Evil was commingling good and evil. Evil was going against the will of the Most High, even by your own free will choice. He wants you to freely choose to serve him with all your heart, mind, and soul, not as no servant, not as no slave, with your whole heart, meaning he going to give you a choice. You could choose it or not. One comes with this, one comes with that. It's your choice, however it goes. How I choose it going to get dealt with is how it get dealt with. For a person to say that's not a choice, that's not free will, you have no sense of thinking, because that's just like a person who's in a great authority. Sometimes you have to call the higher authority above their authority for them to do their job. That's how you know hell exists, in a sense. Because at the end of the day, if a person ain't know they was going to get punished, most people will say, F you anyway, right? So something got to exist. But if you only serve the Most High because you believe, because you scared to go to hell, that means you don't love him with all your heart, mind, and soul. That means you only serve him because you believe you're going to get punished. Now, that's the way to serve him, okay, but that's not how he told you to. He said, love you all my heart, mind, and soul. I mean, he wants you to just do it in free love will. Not afraid that you're going to get thrown in the lake of fire if you don't serve him. That means nobody won't. Most people who serve him like that, you won't serve him if you ain't know you was going to get punished. And most people are going to say, well, there ain't no free will. Yes, it is. Because he gave you a choice. The choice is the free will. Choices determine predestination. Without choices, no outcome happen. So that's where it begin and end at right there.